Hey Libra, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ray. This is going to be a timeless reading about the truth about your person, what's on their mind, what are they thinking, what are they feeling, and their perspective of the situation. I've already pre-shuffled the Oracle and Tarot cards, so we're going to get right started and get right into it. Let's start with your perspective of the situation, Libra, so I can get a little bit more context and background on the situation at hand. This first line is going to be your perspective of the situation. What are you thinking and how are you feeling right now? Okay, Libra, right away you start with this expectation card. So I feel like there is some sort of expectation here that you are waiting for this person to fulfill. You might have higher expectations of this person and they feel like they can't meet them, or there's something here that you're waiting on. You might be waiting to hear from this person, you might be waiting for communication. If there's been conflict here, you might be waiting for an apology. This might have something to do with, like, for most of you, I feel like this is romantic because we do have this lover's card here, and I'll get to that in a minute. For some of you, this could have to do with a work situation. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be a family member or a friend or a work partner. So just take it how it resonates. But we have this Page of Swords here. I'm seeing this as your energy, Libra. This is air energy. You could also be dealing with another air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There's some sort of deception going on here, and I feel like there are trust issues, okay? There's something here about someone is questioning the other person's motives. I feel like you might be feeling like there could be red flags popping up here in this situation or in this connection that you're starting to take notice of. This could also be a younger person, by the way, or there could be kids involved, or somebody could just be like emotionally immature or being very childish about something. It feels like if there are other people involved in this situation and it's not just the two of you, this doesn't have to be you or them. This could be like people around you right now that are watching the two of you, and it's like everybody has something to say about it. Like in some way, this might involve like gossip or rumors or something like that. And somebody could be watching you and this person or like talking about you a lot. And it kind of feels like you need to have a conversation with somebody here to clear the air, to figure out if the two of you are still on the same page. You have the Eight of Swords next. There's a feeling of confinement here, Libra. I feel like you're starting to feel trapped in this situation, and that could be because of that deception. There's a lot of overthinking going on with the combination of the Page of Swords and now the Eight of Swords here as well. There's some sort of limitation that is getting in the way of you and this person's connection moving forward, whether it be in love or in business or just in like friendship or connecting with somebody emotionally. It feels like there's a wall around this person for whatever reason, or you could be holding yourself back emotionally from opening up. It kind of feels like there's some sort of like restriction being placed on this connection, and it might have to do with that Page of Swords energy, especially if you are somebody in the public eye, or again, if there's other people involved here, somebody might be telling you like rumors about this person, like, oh, they're not good for you, or I heard this, that, and the third thing about this person, like trying to there's like a weird third energy here between the two of you. I don't know if it's you or them. It might be a third party, but it kind of feels like, especially with this expectation card here, it kind of feels like somebody is setting up like high expectations. Like this person's expectations are not able to be met in some way. And that's what's kind of holding this back. Or somebody might be painting a picture of you or of this person that is not accurate, and it's causing a lot of stress and anxiety. Now you have the Lovers card here, so it's not all doom and gloom, Libra. This is more Gemini energy. Again, I feel like with this Page of Swords here, you need to have a conversation. There might be, some of you might think this person is your twin flame if this is a romantic connection, but there's something here about the two of you no longer being in alignment. Some of you might be worried if this is something that started off really great and now it's kind of like, I don't really know if we're on the same page anymore. Or there might be a lot of arguments happening or petty conflict that the two of you can't really seem to get past. There might be something involved here that's kind of keeping the two of you restricted, and somebody needs to make a choice about whether or not they still want to fight for this connection. Let's move on to the other person. What is their perspective of this situation? How are they thinking and feeling right now? They start with this message card. So, again, I feel like a lot of you are waiting to hear from this person, Libra. You might be expecting them to communicate with you. And I feel like this person is waiting for the right time to reach out to you and offer you something. I feel like it might be an apology for whatever conflict has gone on here. And it feels like you're waiting for them for that. We have this Knight of Swords here. This is more air energy. But the Knight of Swords and the Page of Swords do not make for a great combination, Libra. Okay, like I said, I feel like whatever went down here was very deceptive. Okay, it caused a lot of conflict. There might have been like a big blow up. Okay, both of these are emotionally immature energies. Okay, the Page of Swords is very petty and childish, and the Knight of Swords is very obsessive and like intense. And I feel like the Knight of Swords and the Page of Swords together just creates drama, you know? And it kind of feels like this person might be intensely focused on you or a little bit obsessed with you, Libra. And I feel like you're starting to see that, and that's where those red flags might be popping up that you need to stop ignoring. Because there's something here under the surface of this person's like persona that does not give me very good vibes. Because they also have this Two of Cups here in the heart of the spread. I feel like this person does want to reach out to you with an apology. But again, it kind of feels like this Two of Cups is just on the surface, like it's very superficial. Like they want to take your hand, they want to apologize, they want to extend that olive branch. But then under the surface, they're coming through as the Knight of Swords. So it's like, how many times are you going to go in a circle with this person, Libra, before you realize that no matter how much they tell you they love you, they don't act like it? You know what I mean? Like there's a big difference between words and actions. And it kind of feels like this person is, I'm almost getting like a two-faced energy because one cup is like all loving and friendly and fun. And then the other cup is like they switch it up and they turn into the Knight of Swords. And it's like, why are you doing that? Why do you keep doing that? They also have the Five of Cups in their energy. I feel like this person is very disappointed right now, even if they're trying not to show it, because again, on the surface, they want everything to look like the Two of Cups. They want this like fuzzy, lovey romance. If this is a romantic connection, like they want everybody to think that the two of you are perfect together, but then under the surface, I feel like they're hiding a lot of anger and turmoil about something. It might be something you did, or it might be something they did, but it kind of feels like there's still a lot of anger and depression here under the surface. I feel like this person is still disappointed about something, but they're hiding it, or they don't want to communicate that to you, or they're afraid to communicate that to you because it will just pop off into even more conflict, or they don't really know how to tell you why they're angry or upset about something. And it's like this person has two completely different perspectives of themselves, right? Because they have that Two of Cups there. But then they're also coming through as the Knight of Swords and the Five of Cups. So it's like, are you going to choose to be the good version of yourself today? Or am I going to wake up today and you're just going to start more drama? Like, it's like there's two completely different sides to this person. And it really just depends on like how they're feeling and how moody they are, which version of them that you're going to get. Now in the middle line, we're going to go through the outcome, like what is the energy between the two of you? Are you on the same page? What does the outcome look like? Is this going to work out? In the middle line here, you start with the courtship card. So I feel like the two of you are mirroring each other, Libra. You have the Page of Swords and the Eight of Swords in their energy, but on the other hand, you have the Lovers. In their energy, they have the Knight of Swords and the Five of Cups, but on the other hand, they have the Two of Cups. So you both have like negatives and positives in your energy, okay? It kind of feels like the positive cards, the Lovers and the Two of Cups, are just surrounded by a lot of drama right now. And that could be drama between the two of you, or it could be external factors that are putting a lot of pressure on your relationship. But from what I'm seeing here, with the Three of Wands, the King of Cups, and the Ten of Wands, you are still on the same page. Okay, you might both be angry or upset with each other for some reason, but it feels like the two of you are still going to be able to come back into alignment. We have this Three of Wands here. It kind of feels like, again, with this expectation card and that message card, there is anticipation of moving forward here. I do feel like there's distance between the two of you right now. For some of you, that could be physical as well, if this is a long distance connection or somebody travels a lot for work or something like that. But I feel like for most of you, it's about bridging that emotional distance that's growing between the two of you before it goes too far and you can't turn back around. But this person is persistent, okay, and they are choosing to progress in this relationship with you, or this could be something that you are choosing. Both of you are choosing to pursue with this connection, okay? I feel like both of you are going to choose to fight for each other. Because with this King of Cups energy here, it's like I'm almost hearing that somebody's perspective of this is like, look, we've already been through so much together. We can't turn back now. Like, do you really want to throw that all away over one fight? You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm hearing. And I feel like this person is willing to put in the work, even though things might be really messy right now. I am seeing that message, that olive branch being extended your way. And I feel like this person is going to offer you a new opportunity together for the two of you to get this back on track. Because you do still have the Lover's card and the Two of Cups here, and I feel like the two of you need to focus on that in order to get back to a place of balance where you can continue to move forward together. It's not going to be easy, okay? We have the Ten of Wands here. This is going to take a lot of work. But it kind of feels like, as much as this might feel like a burden sometimes, I'm hearing this is a burden that this person is willing to carry. Like, this person isn't really ready to drop it yet, okay? I'm not seeing an ending here. I'm just seeing a lot of work needing to be done on trust and communication. But let's clarify. Clarifying the Page of Swords is the Five of Coins. So, like I said earlier, you need to have a conversation, like an open, honest conversation, no beating around the bush, no dancing around the subject. There needs to be an increase in communication here before anything else can happen. You need to lay all your cards out on the table, so to speak, if you want to move this forward. Like, you need to be inquisitive right now, Libra. Why did you abandon me? You know what I mean? Like, you need to ask this person the difficult questions and see how they respond. You need to be willing to ask hard questions, and you need to be willing to understand that there's a possibility that they might answer things that you don't want to hear, okay? But that's how you move forward. If this has to do with something financial as well, it's like this was, whatever this was like the talk of the town, or your families or your friends might have been aware of it. If this was some sort of financial loss, or even just an emotional loss, it's like everybody's been asking you how this person has been, what happened to them, where did they go. And for a lot of you, it's like, again, if this is something that is like in the public eye for whatever reason, it's like everybody's talking about this, right? And that's what makes this even more uncomfortable, because it's like it's something private between the two of you, but at the same time, it's like everybody knows. Clarifying the Eight of Swords is the Hermit, Virgo energy. You are making this situation worse for yourself, Libra, by overthinking it, okay? And that doesn't mean that this is your fault, but it feels like there's too much reflection going on, you know what I mean? And you're keeping yourself trapped in those spiraling thoughts. You're ruminating, okay? And you need to be more mindful of your thought patterns so that you can learn to recognize when that spiraling is starting to happen, so that you can stop it and actually think about doing something constructive that will move you forward, okay? Staying trapped like this, staying stuck in your head, is not going to move you forward. It's not going to help, okay? It's just going to make you feel worse. So for, again, a lot of you, I feel like this is too internal. Instead of overthinking it all the time and like going over it again and again in your head, you need to communicate. You need to tell this person how you feel. You need to ask them some hard questions, because that's the only way that you're going to get to the truth. You can't get to the truth of what really happened here by only thinking about your perspective. You have to hear the other person's side too, because that's just more fair. Clarifying the Knight of Swords is the Four of Wands. And before I forget, we have three number fours here. Four of Wands, Four of Cups, and I'll get to that card in a minute. And then we have this courtship card here as well, which is card number 4 in this oracle deck. So you might be seeing those number signs and synchronicities. Okay, you might be seeing the number 4 everywhere, 44, 444, and that's going to be a sign that this message is for you and confirmation from Spirit. Now, I'm seeing that this person wants to get back to a place of foundation where the two of you can build from this and keep moving forward. Because I feel like this person does have good intentions with this Four of Wands. They want this Four of Wands with you, whether that just be living together or they want kids, or this person might be thinking about marriage. But it feels like the two of you need to get back to your foundation so that you can stay rooted. You know what I mean? You need to ask yourself, what is the backbone of this connection? Because I feel like you feel like home to this person, okay? And there is an aspect of them that obsesses over that idea of having a future with you. But you need to figure out if you're on the same page and if you want the same future. Like for some of you, what's not in alignment here is that you have different ideas of what your future will look like. And for some of you, that's the issue. And you need to learn how to compromise if you want to be together. Clarifying the Five of Cups is the moon. This is Pisces energy. I feel like this person is really battling their shadow self right now, Libra. Okay, they're fighting with their own disappointment. If this is something that they did to you, I feel like they do carry a lot of guilt for hurting you. And I feel like this is something that they're going over in their mind just as much as you are, okay? Because this is a very internal energy. And that Eight of Swords paired with the Hermit is also a very internal energy. So, like I said, I feel like the two of you are mirroring each other because you're overthinking the situation and so are they. But it feels like this person is like battling their shadow self right now. Like there's a part of themselves that like they are disappointed in themselves. This is a very internal conflict that they are going through, especially if this person knows that they said or did something inappropriate. And it kind of feels like they are trying to figure out how to look at this from a different perspective. But I feel like that's difficult for them because they are stubborn. Like this person is a glass half empty kind of person. They're struggling to look at the situation as glass half full. That's what they're having difficulty with right now with regard to the situation. Clarifying the Ten of Wands is the Four of Cups. I feel like somebody in this situation, whether you or them, Libra, just needs more time and space to think about this decision before they make their final choice, okay? And in order to do that, you're going to have to communicate because you need all of the information possible to decide. So that conversation has to happen first. But it feels like this relationship is becoming more of a burden than was originally expected. Some of you might decide that you don't want to accept this person's cup, and that is totally up to you. I'm just here to help you offer more information to help you figure things out. It feels like this person is coming through as very distracted and withdrawn, okay, because somebody here needs to think about it, okay? Somebody here needs to decide if they want to fight for this connection. With that being said, I feel like that was the message that you needed to hear, Libra. You can subscribe to this channel for future tarot readings. Make sure you like this video and comment down below if this message resonates. That engagement helps me a lot, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!